So can you make a penny collection strictly from coin roll hunting? So stick around and see how we do with part 2 on getting some nice memorial cents into our collection. Previously we've done about 4 or 5 boxes of coin roll hunting, and we've started to fill our book with the Wheaties, but we put all of the copper pennies aside, and so now we're going to work on the memorial cents. So this is part 2. Welcome to Silver Heist. We're a channel that shows you coins. So we feature coin roll hunting of pennies, half dollars, silver stacking, and coin collecting. So if you like seeing coins, please subscribe. So what we're going to do today is we're going to sort through all of our coins. We're going to put them in piles of by decade or by half decade, just to pre-sort them so that we can then get them in a book. So what I'm going to do is sort through all of this. I have 2 or 3 quarts of copper to go through. You'll see the distribution by half decade. When I first started, I started to put some shinier pennies aside, and then I got lazy. I just threw them in here. So we're going to have to sort of go through all this to see if I have like an awesome 1972. So we might have some set aside that we know will go in the book, but we'll pick the best specimen of each one. So let's get started. So here's the distribution of the coins. All right, we're halfway done, or maybe 2/3 done. We still got to go through this. So these are shinier versions. So what I'm hoping to do is fill the book with these and not really do any more looking into these. And then the copper, I've got a 5-gallon glass jug, and I'm gonna hoard copper till I get 5 gallons worth. Okay, this is what we found so far. We've sorted everything by sort of 5-year, half decades. I think we're a little shy, a couple of D or S's here or there, but I think we have a shiny enough example to go in the book. This is all copper, so after we've got stuff in the book, this is going into our 5-gallon copper hoard jar. Maybe the 2 nicest one is this 1960 penny is the nicest one, and I don't get what this one is. This looks, unless this was steel plated and then it got really worn out afterwards, but this one looks really weird. So we're gonna keep this aside. So I'm gonna put these in the book, and I'll come back in a little bit. Okay, we put everything in the book, and we're missing just a few things. We're missing a few D and S marks here and there. Date versus large date. I don't know how rare the small dates are, but we'll keep an eye out for them. And then here we're just missing a couple of D's. Shiny's relative because, you know, the difference between a 75 and a 75D, you know, I consider that kind of shiny. But the nicest one we found actually was this 1960, and I did look at it, and it is considered a large date. So for the Lincoln Memorials, that's our nicest example. And you look at the memorial side, it's also quite exceptional. So this is part 2 of our series. We did about 5 boxes of pennies. We sorted out the wheat. We put the wheat in before. This is part 2. We had all the copper sorted, and we finally went through it and we got this. So I'd say we're pretty close to getting the copper Lincoln Memorials out of 5 boxes. So a couple of few boxes, I'm sure we can find a 71D. I mean, I may have a 71D in there, but maybe I'm just being a little fussy, trying to get something a little better. So yeah, maybe this could be totally filled after 5 boxes, but I'll hold out for something a little nicer. These are still sorted by sort of half decade. And so if anyone knows of any sort of cherry picker things I should be looking at that, oh, you got to be looking for the 72 double die obverse or something of that nature, please comment below, because pretty soon I'm going to just pour all of this into a 5-gallon bucket, and then it's just going to be copper, and then it'll just be gone. We've got some more work to do on our Wheaties. We did okay in the 50s. We got some from the 30s, and I think we got 120s, and we got one from the teens. So we got a long ways to go. We're going to keep coin roll hunting and try and fill this book of Wheaties after our part 2 today. We're pretty close on the Lincoln Memorial coppers. I've been sending all the zinc to the bank, so I really need to put some zinc aside to see if we can fill this up. That's the news from Lake Wobegon. But wait, there's one more thing. So we're a channel that shows you coins and the stories behind them. The story behind this coin is that it's from my childhood coin collection. So we feature nostalgic stories about my old childhood coin collection. We also show coin roll hunting videos of pennies and half dollars on a weekly basis, and also some silver purchases that we make occasionally. So please subscribe if you want to see more coins, hear the stories, and to join our journey to find more. You can also see some more coins right now by clicking on one of our other videos.